the timing was,
Okay.
it's just the timing. So now I want to.
Hi, shout-outers. We are getting started in just a couple of minutes. We decided to log in a couple minutes early, so make sure to get your comments out there for any questions that you'd like to ask. And again, we'll be starting in a couple of minutes. You ready? Yes, I am. I was very excited about this, actually.
Me too.
And thrilled that it was going to be you that I started with.
Feel honored.
Me too. My nephew loves this place. I know I keep saying that to you guys, but my nephew absolutely loves this place.
I think when he came back in and he got the bow tie after he had tried it, he was like, okay, I like the vampire penguin. I'm good with this.
He's a good sport. He's a very good sport. He's my sidekick when we go out and try different places. And I had told him about this place, and I said, are you wanting to come? And he's like, oh, yeah, I want to come. And I said, okay, well, I won't go until you can be there with me. So
Awesome.
Made sure that he was here with me when we were, yeah.
So happy that he loves it.
Oh, he loves it. And then he keeps going for the s'mores. That's his favorite.
Some people get stuck on a dessert and they cannot move. So.
Well, strawberry cheesecake.
We've got a
I'll
few
eventually move to something else, I'm sure. I did like the dreamsicle really surprised me because I'm not really a dreamsicle type of person. But it was so fresh tasting.
Yeah.
And
Our orange is really good, and then the ice cream and the whipped cream
Yeah.
go really well
It wasn't overpowering with the orange or didn't taste off. You know how some dreamsicle things, I don't know. But it was I told my daughter who would, I think, ordered that one that I might have to get that another time.
Love it.
Once I move past the strawberry cheesecake.
Fair enough.
Okay, we are at 6:30. Welcome, shout-outers. This is Heather from Shout Out Tampa Bay, where we explore, taste, and share our adventures and experiences with a community of fun seekers. I'm very excited this evening to have Jessica, owner of Vampire Penguin in Seminole, Florida, with us.
Hello.
We're streaming for our first time ever from her location.
Very excited.
Me too. And so we're both a little bit nervous, and this is both of our first times doing this, so please, everybody, be gentle and kind. When you pop on, please make sure to say hi. We'd love to hear from everybody. Let's see. So we're going to be having a lot of fun tonight. We have a Q&A session that we're going to be doing, talking about shaved snow, and Jessica will tell us a little bit more about that in a minute. So be sure, again, to post those questions. Karina, who's behind the scenes over there, we'll be meeting her in a few minutes, is our master dessert assembler. She's going to give us the behind the scenes, a look at how the desserts come together. So when you come in and order, you'll kind of get a peek behind the wall to kind of see what she's doing back there. And she'll explain the process, which will be a lot of fun. And she's very excited.
Super excited.
But the desserts come out beautiful. I can attest to that. I've been here several times. We'll also be hosting a giveaway. Jessica is hosting a giveaway. So, Jessica, what are we doing for a giveaway?
We'll be doing 2 different giveaways tonight. We'll be doing a $25 gift card, which is enough to have a family of 4 come out and enjoy dessert for the evening. And we also have this awesome baseball vampire penguin tee that we'll be giving away as well. So we're really excited about that, and we'll be doing that at the end.
That's fantastic. So my daughter is watching this go live, so she's going to be collecting names of all the attendees that are coming. So make sure, again, that you're posting comments and saying hi, but if you're attending and you're watching, you're entered into the giveaway. When we get towards the end, after we do the behind the scenes with Karina, she'll randomly choose 2 of our winners for us, and then do they come in here?
Yeah,
probably
they come
be
in
the best
here
bet.
and pick up their loot and enjoy a treat and check the place out.
Sounds great. Okay. Are we ready?
We're ready.
All right, let's get started. All right, so what exactly is Vampire Penguin, and what makes it so special?
Yeah, so Vampire Penguin is a shaved snow shop, and it's very unique. It's not ice cream. It's not shaved snow. Or shaved ice. It's a really fluffy, creamy, light dessert. That's very different, very unlike anything that anybody in the area has really ever had before. It originated in Taiwan, and the Vampire Penguin company, master company, has kind of created it and changed it up and Americanized it
Mm-hmm.
to be a delicious treat that everybody is sure to enjoy.
It really is delicious, and I wasn't quite sure what to expect when we first came in here. I brought my nephew in the first time, and we met you the very first time.
Yep, I
And
remember.
it does. It tastes like, or the density it is like a snow, dense, but the flavor is just so creamy and delicious. I was just blown away, and it's light.
Yeah, it really is. And we start with a frozen block of flavored ice. So when we put it up on the shave machine, it's already been flavored. It's already got that creaminess in it, and it comes off that shaver just like that. And that's where the magic starts.
That is really cool. That is really cool. Yeah, I was thrilled, and of course we've been back a couple of times, and I brought my whole entire family with.
And everybody always loves it. So
And they
it's a pretty
do.
Consistent,
They do.
Consistent theme when people come in.
And it looks so gorgeous when it comes out on the plates and drizzled.
In the back, when we're decorating desserts, I tell the team, practice mindfulness for that 1 minute or 30 seconds or whatever when you're creating desserts, because it's so fun to create that beautiful masterpiece before you take it out. My team loves that as soon as they put it in front of somebody, the first instinct they have is to start taking pictures.
Yes.
So they love it when people are taking pictures and sharing them on Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat. So.
Yeah. My nephew went to eat, and I'm like, oh, wait
a second.
He's
Take
like,
a picture.
okay. But he's used to it with me by now, but he really wanted to dig in. He's like, oh, this looks so good.
Pretty common thing around here.
I like the thought and the suggestion that you give to them about that mindfulness as you're putting it together and making it fun for them, too, and kind of enjoying that.
Absolutely, it's fun.
Yeah. Okay, so is Vampire Penguin a franchise? You mentioned a home office. What?
Yeah. So there are 12 Vampire Penguin locations.
Okay.
It's not quite a franchise; it's a license agreement.
Okay.
But that basically is just a different form of franchising. It's a license agreement. The big difference is that I, in this location, own the rights to license Vampire Penguin, the name, and the product. But outside of that, it's my business to run and operate, which I really, really liked. And it gave me more control over my business. So I really, really like that. But the masterminds behind Vampire Penguin, Leo and Paulo, are both in Sacramento. They came up with the brand and the name and the creation, and they've been working to build that brand and create more locations across the country.
That's really cool.
And this location here in Seminole is actually the first one. It was their first nationwide expansion and outside of the state of California, which is pretty exciting.
Really?
Yeah.
See how fortunate we are to be with Jessica and Karina tonight? This is so exciting. Well, you kind of alluded to the name.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and jump into that because,
Okay.
of course, the very first thing that I asked you when we came in, Vampire Penguin, that's such an unusual name.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
So it's meant to be a play on words.
Okay.
Or yin and yang. It's not ice cream. It's not shave ice. It's something in between that's so deliciously good. It shouldn't even exist like a vampire penguin.
Right, of course.
So, yeah.
Very cool. Now, when my nephew came in and asked you about that,
Yes.
you also mentioned, you gave the story behind that, but you also told another story.
Yeah.
Can you kind of relate
So
that story?
there's a cute little story that goes behind Vampire Penguin. If you've been into our shop, you may have noticed that there's a little walrus on our board, Walter. And that's Vampire Penguin's best friend. But Vampire Penguin lives in the North Pole. Penguins do not live in the North Pole, but Vampire Penguin does because he's a penguin, or he's a vampire. His large and lingering best friend is a walrus who also thinks he's a vampire, but he is not. He's a walrus. Vampire Penguin tries hard to live a life of isolation, but deep down inside his nonchalant eyes, he truly misses his friends and family and longs to be with them again. Hence, he rolls colored shaved snow to bring families and friends together. And when I read that for the first time, it really hit me because part of moving and starting this business was to be closer to my friends and family in Florida. So my whole family is out here in Florida, and I was really looking forward to moving home and being closer to them. And I thought to myself, hey, I can roll some colored shaved snow to bring my friends and families together. So, yeah, that meant a lot to me, and it's a cute little story that goes along with it. And it kind of goes to the bow ties and Walter trying to be the vampire's friend and whatnot. So.
That's cute. I like the story, too, because it does kind of resonate with you. Like you said, it resonated with you that you wanted to be home
Absolutely.
with family. Now, where did you move from?
I was actually living in Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
Where they opened their first Vampire Penguin store about 5 years ago now. But I was born and raised in Pinellas County. I actually graduated from Bogosiega High School.
Wow.
So I'm from here, and I really wanted to get home. I love it here. There's a piece of paradise here in Pinellas County. I love it.
And a lot warmer than most places.
Oh my gosh, right? And gosh, no polar vortex here, but we do have snow.
That's why we come here to get
But
the snow.
at least it's not negative anything outside.
That's true. That's very true. Okay. So how long have you been at this location?
We opened shop in the middle of September, and our grand opening was on October 2nd. So just over 3 months. Nice. You should have been here. So just over 3 months.
That's wonderful. And it seems like you're doing really well because every time I come in, there seems to be quite a few people in here kind of breezing in and out. And I hear lots of oohs and ahs. And
yeah, we continue to grow our sales every single month. And business is great. On Friday and Saturday, it's hard to get a seat in the place.
I bet.
We get really, really busy, which is exciting to see. And it's so great to see so many people enjoy this dessert that we've brought here from California.
That's fantastic. Yeah. That is fantastic. So what drew you personally to the business? I know you kind of touched on the whole, it resonated with you with a story. Was there something more that kind of drew you to it, or it was?
Well, they had these in Sacramento. So my family loved going to the Vampire Penguin in Sacramento. We started going to the one that was downtown. They opened one near our house. Loved going. It was just such a good experience, unique, different, creative, fun. And one day we were just sitting there going, you know what, we could really do something with this. Like, maybe we should open one in Florida. And that was the beginning of being here today.
And here you are.
Yep.
Well, I'm very happy to have you here.
Me too.
And what do your kids think of all of this?
Oh my gosh, they love Vampire Penguin. They have little shirts that they run around in. My son, before we opened shop, I would ask him, like, we're moving to Florida, and he's like, is there a Vampire Penguin in Florida? And he'd say, no, but we're going to build one. And he'd get super excited about it. There's pictures out of my daughter, Abigail, on Facebook wearing around the bow tie. When they come in, they start demanding dessert. So my son always gets the Twix. That's his favorite.
Okay.
Abigail loves the Sweet Tooth. Those are their favorites. So they really, really like it. My son will actually, like last time he was in, he actually walked around the dining area and passed out stickers to all of the people that were in the shop.
So precious.
He tells his friends about it.
That is so cute. The best kind of advertising right there. And he's 4?
He's 4, yeah.
Oh my goodness. So precious.
Yeah.
That
awesome.
is so cute.
They think it's awesome.
Do they help with naming any of your?
They haven't yet. I think as they get older, maybe they'll get involved in some of that and help create some. I know that some of my employees have created their own and named them, and I've had some other kids that are a little bit older come through at Halloween.
I saw your pictures on Facebook at Halloween.
And they created some and named them and gave them different names and stuff.
That's exciting. That's a lot of fun. I love that it's so fun here, that it's very laid back. There's lots of bright colors. We'll take a look around the shop in a few minutes to show everybody kind of what's going on in the shop so you all can see. So let's just pause for comments. Hi, Joe. Good to see you. Love the Almond Joy.
Yes, that is an excellent dessert. Love that one, too.
Karina, I think that's her favorite one as well. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. Hi, Jean. Good to see you. Okay, so shaved snow. Of course, we already touched on that's what it's made of, or that's what it is. But what is it made of? Is it a dairy product? Is it fruit product? What kind is?
It depends upon which flavor you're getting.
Okay.
So we do have dairy-free options. We have options that are vegan, and we have your traditional ice cream that's going to have a dairy-based product to it.
Okay.
All of our flavors are created at our corporate home office, and then assembled here on site, where we mix them and create our blocks on site.
Okay.
We add in the ingredients that creates the flavor.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Now I know you were talking about your employees and you have kind of dabbled with different flavors. So do you have different flavors that you recommend to people, or different dessert combinations that you do recommend to people, or is it?
I think for the most part we could try to go off the specialty menu. The Almond Joy was one that we created that we've really pushed and people seem to absolutely love. We are going to be bringing in some new flavors soon, which is exciting. We want to do a mint, so that we can do a mint chocolate chip.
Oh.
So that one will be really good. A butterscotch flavor, which we're looking forward to bringing in. An Italian grape soda, so a grape soda with Pop Rocks on it and whipped cream. That one will be really good.
That's
so
gonna be
as we go through some of the initial flavors that we've tried, we'll be adding more to that, and we're looking forward to that. We've also requested a key lime pie, so I'd really like to have a key lime flavor so that we can build off of that, because that's Florida, right?
That is Florida.
Yeah.
That's immediately what you think of. That is
Key
immediately
lime
what
pie.
you think. Okay. Okay, so before we go to behind the scenes in a few minutes, I'm a new customer coming in. How do I order? I'm not quite sure what to experience. This is a new experience for me. What do I expect?
So, first coming in, people are usually confused. They don't really know what to expect. They want to know if it's ice cream or if it's cake or a cupcake. They're confused. So we usually direct them towards the specialty menu. That's a great place to start. One of the flavors that's been pre-created. Choosing a size, so a small or a large, or a regular or a large. That's important. And then you can also build your own. So we try to ask people some questions if they're confused or if they're overwhelmed. Do you like fruit flavors? Do you like chocolate or vanilla? And that'll kind of give us some direction as to what area to steer them in. Our chocolate lovers are going to enjoy the tuxedo and the Twix and the Samorios. People who like vanilla are probably going to like the dulce de leche. If they're into something that's a little bit different, like the Mexican candy and that tangy sweet, the Mexican candy is delicious as well. So we try to understand who they are and what they're really looking for, and then guide them if needed.
That's great. I know when my mom came in, and it's easy because when I came in it was the same way. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Can you kind of direct me? And one thing that I loved that you did with her was you immediately asked her, well, what do you like, kind of thing. And that definitely helped.
Yeah.
And then it narrowed down. And when we got the coffee, remind me what it was.
The coffee toffee, did she get that one?
She got that one.
So
the coffee
good.
toffee. And one of the comments that she made was that it was very light. She expected it to be sweeter or heavier, and it wasn't. So she was able to actually enjoy it and eat it, and it was wonderful. Yeah. So
one of the coolest things I think owning the shop, and Karina can probably sees the same thing, is that you can have an entire family come in and everybody enjoys it. The grandparents enjoy it, the kids enjoy it, the babies enjoy it. It's amazing that it really, really does satisfy everybody.
It really does. And there were 5 of us, so we all sat kind of tasting everybody.
The best part.
Sharing.
The best part.
Which
to see
is
if you
really
won.
nice.
Like, did I get the best one?
I know. And my daughter tried the dreamsicle, and I was telling you about that before, that I'm not a huge dreamsicle person, flavor. But I would order that. It was very light and very refreshing, and it was very nice.
Yeah, that'll probably be my dessert of the summer.
I can
probably
see
be the one that
that.
I'll really find refreshing for the summertime. Right now, I think I've been stuck on the Almond Joy for a while. The Polar. There's a few. It's easy to get stuck on one.
Well, I know. Mine is a strawberry cheesecake. I haven't quite veered from that yet because I still love that one so much. Yeah, it's delicious. I love strawberry and cheesecake. It's the perfect concoction for me. So, so you mentioned your favorite dessert is Almond Joy right now.
I love the Almond Joy. Because of the ingredients, because of the almonds, the coconut, the Oreos, the chocolate sauce, it all just kind of goes together, and then it gives you some substance while you're eating the snow. So good.
It's really good. And again, it's surprising that it's not as sweet as you think it would be. Not that there aren't that are, more stuff, but I was just really surprised that it's not.
Well, and it doesn't have the same calorie count or the same sugar content that ice cream would either. It's about 3 to 4 times less than your traditional ice cream, and it's not because it's any less flavorful, but it's the density of it. It's just so much lighter in general.
Yeah.
Which makes it really special.
It does. And again, you don't lose any flavor.
No.
Yeah.
And the way that it's frozen, laid out on the frozen plate, it just kind of really holds its substance for a while, so you can kind of calm down and just enjoy it.
It does.
And eat it slowly.
Yeah. That's the hard part, is to eat it slowly.
True that.
Okay. We've already talked about, seasonal desserts. Do you have any special seasonal desserts? I know you did talk about, you'll probably for the summer, especially with Dreamsicle, that's going to be a perfect one to kind of.
Some more fruity flavors during the spring and summer. We'll definitely be doing those.
Okay.
this past year we had the pumpkin spice latte, which was a really big hit.
I'm sure.
So we enjoyed doing that. We tried to do some decorative desserts that were a little bit different for Halloween and for Christmas. But we'll be continuing to recreate and create things for holidays and special events.
So keep coming back.
Absolutely.
Well, I definitely will be. So, all right, let's pause again and see if there's any questions. Hi, Chelsea. Let's see. Do we have any questions? The wife says all those flavors sound great. They are all great. You have to come and try every single one of them.
Please.
Okay. So I love how you've decorated the shop. Can you kind of tell me the inspiration behind it and what the feel is that you want people when they walk through the door? What is it that you're going for?
So, 12 different Vampire Penguin locations. Every single one of them is going to have a completely different feel. None of them are going to look the same. They're not cookie cutter type locations. The theme, though, behind all of them is this Gothic Victorian theme. So I kind of set off to do that. I actually set off with a pink theme in mind. And then kind of changed course on that as I started looking for different things. And our dresser is bright green and has this little Victorian look in front of us here.
See if we can turn you guys around.
And that was really the inspiration that kind of started the design work that we had. I found that out on OfferUp from a woman in Tampa who actually painted it that color. That is how I bought it, exactly like that. I added the Vampire Penguin stickers. And that kind of started the process for the design work here in the shop. So then added in the brick wall and then the chandelier. The chalkboard menu is something that's pretty consistent in most of the locations.
Okay.
And then just wanted to make the most out of our space. So how could we make the most out of a tiny little shop?
Yeah, and you really have. I love the design. I love the
lockers.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was another
thing.
That was another OfferUp find. I was out there shopping, trying to find a way, and they are they're very useful. It's actually our storage for our to-go cups and a lot of our other things that we use around the shop. So
so everybody can
little
see.
lockers down
See
there.
the lockers down there.
That little shelf up on top, that's like a little coffin. A little girl made that for us and came in and we bought it from her because she thought it would look great in the shop.
And this is your chalkboard.
Yeah, that chalkboard was designed and drawn out by Holland King, who is our current featured artist.
Okay.
He's a local artist out in Tampa, and he came out and did that, and then also put up his artwork. He'll be out here soon, just swap it out and put some artwork up from another local artist. But we were excited to be able to feature him as our first artist. He does amazing work. He is actually over in Tampa and is always participating in chalk art festivals and sidewalk art competitions. He's very, very talented.
That is fantastic.
We've sold a few of his pieces, and we'll be buying one before he takes them away.
So anybody can come in here and purchase one of the pieces they see.
Absolutely, yeah.
And there's the penguin.
Yep, so many people have taken a picture with him.
I think
He's a
I did with my
popular guy.
nephew. Yeah, he's a very popular guy. Okay, so get an idea for the feel of the shop, and they've done an incredible job. It's very, very happy place in here. It has a really good vibe to it, and good. I like all the colors and the additions and the chandelier. Okay, so we talked about the local artists. Do you have any upcoming events or ongoing events here at the shop?
Well, the next big thing that is coming up for us is probably Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So we'll be putting out some specials and trying to get people to come in with their sweetheart.
Very good.
To share a special treat over the Valentine's Day holiday. And we'll continue to work on getting some things going.
Okay, and Facebook is probably where you'll post those?
Yeah,
most likely?
yeah.
Okay.
Our big form of communication right now has been Facebook.
Okay. And don't worry, at the very end, we're going to make sure that we share all of the information. Jessica's going to go over where they're located, Facebook, how you can follow, all the social media channels, and I'll be sure to post as well after the event so you can make sure that you're following and checking out all the specials that are coming up and all the fabulous desserts. Let's see. Chelsea wants to know, how many total flavors do you have?
Right now we have 15 flavors that are available, and we'll be adding in 2 or 3 in the next month or so. We'll be introducing those new flavors.
Okay. Okay, very cool. And Karina is going to be featured in just a minute, Katie, so hold on. You have a special request.
Katie, that's my sister. Katie.
She's coming. She's coming.
She is coming. Okay. I also noticed that you have some board games over in the corner and some card games.
Yeah.
What's the thing behind
So we
that?
brought those in a few weeks ago, really with that same goal of bringing families and friends together, and it has been a hit. It is so great to see little kids coming in and running to the operations game, playing Connect 4, playing Attack Uno or Uno Attack. A lot of fun. We've got a lot of families that come in here almost weekly after school for an after-school treat, and just kind of sit down and play a game or two and have a dessert or a treat. So, yeah.
That's
we
really
just
cool.
actually recently introduced a mini-sized dessert. So it's half of the size of our small, so
Okay.
it's just about at 100 calories.
Okay.
And it's from 2 to 6 p.m.
Okay.
throughout the week,
Okay.
kind of as a an after-school treat. Like if you
that's
need a place to
wonderful.
come after school, kid did a good job, bring him in for a little after-school treat, play a game, bond a little bit, and have a good time.
That's
So
fantastic.
it's great to see families hanging out here and just having a good time.
I love the game aspect of it too, because as kids we grew up with board games and card games and everything, but then something happened.
Yeah, tablets,
Yeah.
phones.
Yeah. So, and it wasn't too long ago, about a few years ago, several friends of mine and I got together, and one of my friends coordinated it, and we played board games, and we have a blast, and there's so much laughter and fun and silliness, and
Yeah.
you forget everyday life.
Yep.
Which is wonderful.
It is wonderful. So even if that just happens for a little bit of time when they're here, and you get a little bit of competition going on, it's fun to see that, and families have definitely enjoyed it. So
That's a wonderful
Happy to
addition
have
there.
that
Yeah,
option.
that's a wonderful addition. Let's see. Tina would like to know, are there any daily specials like BOGO?
we do have some coupons out right now that are available in a few of the different newspapers.
Okay.
So we do have some of those, and we will be working on having some more specials like that available.
Okay. Cool to know. That was a good question too. Katie, the strawberry cheesecake is definitely my favorite too. So I'm right there with you. Let's see. I want to make sure that I'm covering everything. We're getting ready to go to behind the scenes for Karina, which I know she's super excited about. And what I'm going to do is I'm ordering the strawberry cheesecake because, again, that is my favorite. Let me make sure I haven't forgotten anything. I feel like I've forgotten something that we talked about. I guess not. Make sure I've got all my notes and all my scratches here. So the last thing that I want to ask before we do move over to Karina, and she shows us her master dessertery skills, is there anything else that you'd like to share with our viewers?
Just that we love showing people our dessert and having people try our desserts. If you've come in already and you've enjoyed our dessert, like us on Facebook, share us, keep telling people about us so that they can also experience shaved snow. It's pretty exciting to see that when one person comes in and they enjoy it, they come back with another person, and then they come back with another person. And that's really how we've grown. So we really appreciate everybody that has helped us in that respect and that regards. Even Heather being here today, so appreciated to have you here, helping us grow this little business. Anybody who's out there that's owned a small business, it's definitely a battle just to kind of make it. And we really, really, really appreciate everybody that has liked us, reviewed us, helped us, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, we were thrilled. This is our first live event, and
So honored.
Jessica
So honored to be a part of it.
I was very thrilled that she said yes.
Of course. Why would I not say yes? I was so excited.
This was awesome because this is one of my favorite sweet treat places to come, and of course it's my nephew's. I keep referring to
Love
him,
it.
but he absolutely loves this. So I was just really thrilled.
We are honored. So
To have
thank
you
you
here,
for
so.
doing it. We appreciate
Sure.
it very much.
So we're gonna go over to Karina.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
She's nervous, so.
So everybody be kind and gentle. Cheer her on. She's good to go.
She's amazing.
And then we're going to come back to Jessica, and then we're going to talk about the giveaway, and
Yep.
then give all of the location information and how to follow you.
Okay.
Right? Okay? All right. So we're going to Karina.
Our awesome team member.
That's right. going behind the scenes. There's Karina. Hi, Karina.
So we're gonna start off with the strawberry cheesecake. We'll start off with a strawberry block first. So we got the strawberry at the top. Put it on a shaver. And in the strawberry cheesecake, we put strawberry snow, vanilla snow. Strawberry. Now we're gonna do the vanilla.
I don't think I realized that there were two different flavors of shaved ice until this evening that went into this one.
There's a few that have double combination.
Okay.
Pina colada, Colorado. See, it's literally coming off like snow.
It is. It's amazing.
Fingers crossed, like on your sandcastle.
Yeah, right. Oh. Well, we're gonna make it look pretty. Put some cheesecake bites around it. This is the deluxe. This is the favorite. It's better with the cheesecake bites.
That looks phenomenal. Thanks for letting me know, Chelsea. Can you guys hear us now? Better? I hope. Look at her, all pro. So how long have you been here, Karina?
Since the end of September.
When they opened?
Before they opened.
Before they opened.
Yes. So I was behind the scenes on everything, helping them get it all together and making this place wonderful and cool.
And what is your favorite?
Almond joy. I'm mostly a chocolate lover, so that's my favorite candy. So I chose that. It has chocolate snow, coconut snow, almonds in the middle, Oreo crumbs, almonds, and coconut shreds.
Oh my goodness.
Chocolate drizzle. Awesome.
Can't go wrong with that.
Then we do a little strawberries around it.
Oh, look at that.
And a raspberry on top. And there you go.
Look at that. Thank you, Karina. Isn't
You're
that gorgeous?
Very welcome. And this is all for you.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to complain about that.
Beautiful.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for the behind the scenes. All right. So I know you guys are very jealous because I get to eat this. And I'm not sharing with any of my family. I'll just tell you that right now. Oh my gosh, that looks phenomenal. Okay. Here we go.
That does look amazing.
That does look amazing. And it's amazing because it's so light. I don't know if you can see this because I'm making a mess here. But it looks like shaved snow. It is shaved snow. You guys have got to come try this. Okay, so we're getting towards the giveaway.
What?
Yep. So again, we've got a $25 gift card
Yep.
giveaway.
And the t-shirt.
And
that
the
baseball
t-shirt.
tee.
So, Chelsea, can you run the names that are on our guest list, our attendees, and see who our two winners? Choose two winners for us. That's not nice that you're threatening food. Okay, so while they're choosing the winners, where are you located? Tell everybody where they can find us.
We are located at 10789 Park Boulevard in Seminole, Florida. We are right next door to Brooklyn Pizza and the new Crunch Gym.
Okay.
So at that intersection of Seminole and Park Boulevard.
Cool, very cool. And I'll post the website information, but Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah. Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, we're under Vampire Penguin Seminole.
Okay.
So please follow us there, like us.
Very cool.
And come see us.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, Chelsea can't see the list, so we will post the winners and let you guys know. And then, as Jessica said, you can just come in here and pick up your loot and enjoy a fun evening with a family and bring tons of people. And make sure you take pictures and share Make sure to say hi to Karina too and give her a whoop-woo for the fabulous job she did tonight. Are there any other questions? Make sure. I think we got all the questions. Jessica, is there anything else you wanted to add before we close?
No, just I really appreciate the support from you and from the Seminole community. It's been amazing, such a fun adventure that this has been, and I can't wait to continue rolling shaved snow and bringing this wonderful dessert to our community.
Well, we're very excited to have you. This has been wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, viewers, for joining us. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll all talk soon. Good night.
Thank you. Take care. Good night.